Welcome back YouTube, Tom Palmer here, and today we're going to go through super speed golf and see if it actually works or if it's just a complete myth. So what do you get when you buy a super speed golf? You actually get 3 shafts. You get a light shaft, which is the green one. You get the blue shaft, which is the medium one, again with a weight at the end, and you get the heavy shaft, which is the red one that we have down here, the heaviest one of all of them. So you get 3 shafts, and you also get a swing speed radar, so you can track your club head speed, and you get a booklet. All right. So with the booklet, what it explains is that you can do this training for 72 weeks and so on. But we're only going to do level 1 to start off with, which is weeks 1 to 6. So what you have to do as part of this is you have to train 3 times a week for 6 weeks to see if you can increase your club head speed, and hopefully in turn your total distance and your carry distance will go up. So level 1, what do we have to do? So level 1 is the green level that you can just see down here. What we have to do is normal swing. All right, we have to do 3 each side with the light, with the medium, and then with the heavy shaft. Then we have to do step change, which I'm going to show you what that is in a bit. And you have to do 3 normal, where you have to try and measure your club head speed to see where it is currently. And again, hopefully week on week, it's going to start to increase. So what we're going to do now, we're going to hit 10 shots to see where I currently am. And then again, in 6 weeks' time, I'm going to hit 10 shots to see if my total distance, my driver distance has gone up. So let's get started. Right guys, so I've just hit my 10 shots and we're going to have a little look at the numbers that I'm currently at. So in terms of my driver distance, on average I'm actually hitting the ball a total of 287 yards. My carry is 267 yards on average, and my ball speed is 157, and my club head speed is 115. So those are my numbers currently. However, after 6 weeks of training 3 times a week with the swing speed training aids, hopefully those numbers will have gone up. If they haven't, then I would recommend not spending your money on this product. If they have, then it seems like a good product to be able to purchase, because it's going to help you get more yards out on the golf course. So let's just jump into this training now and see what we actually have to do. Right, so just looking at the booklet, and the booklet says that we need to do 3 swings with each shaft right-handed and left-handed. So what I'm going to come up and do is I'm just going to hover the club above the floor. We don't want to be hitting the ground with this. We're just going to hover the club up a little bit, and we're going to do 3 swings as quick as we can up to the top. 1, 2, 3. So once you've hit your 3 swings, what we want to do then is swap it round. So we're going to do it left-handed. Don't laugh at my left-handed swing. It is awful, all right? It is really, really bad. So I'm going to do 3 left-handed now. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to repeat the process, but do with the blue, which is the medium one, and the red, which is the heavy one. Right, so now that we've just done 3 swings with each different shaft, both right-handed and left-handed, we're actually going to do something next called the step change. So the step change is where we actually stand with our feet together, we swing up to the top, and then we step forward on the way down, swinging as quick as we can. And what we have to do is we have to do this again with the green shaft, which is the light one, the medium, and the heavy, both right-handed and left-handed. So I'm just going to crack on and do that now. I'm out of breath now, but what we're going to do now, we're going to do our last step, which is 3 swings back to our right hand, dominant hand, with the light shaft to see what speed that the swing speed radar is going to give us out. So we're going to do this 3 times, and then again in 6 weeks time we're going to see if those numbers have gone up. So we've just finished the step change and I'm out of breath, I'm sweating, getting a bit hot now. We're going to actually go back and do 3 swings with the light club with the swing speed radar to see what our numbers are coming out as. So I'm just going to hover that club above the floor. 111, 114, and 118. So I'm getting pretty tired now. I have hit quite a lot of swings. 39 in total, but we're going to have a little look back in 6 weeks to see if that's actually improved. So it's 2020, happy what? Right, so it's 2020, happy new year everybody, and this is going to be my 6 weeks on compared to my last video. So I've trained 3 times a week for the last 6 weeks to see if my driver distance is actually going to get any longer. So today is going to be the day that we find out. So I'm going to do my training for the last time, and then we're going to compare back to see what my results are like now compared to 6 weeks ago. So let's get started. So I've just finished my last training session on the 6 weeks training program. However, I am feeling a lot better. I'm not feeling as much out of breath as I did the first time. It's starting to feel a lot easier. Even my left-handed swings are getting a little bit better, which is actually quite surprising. But the proof's going to really be in the terms of the distance. Whether my carry's gone up or whether my total distance has gone up, that's what I really want to see. Because that's what's going to make the most difference out on the golf course. So let's get started and see what's happening. So the 6 weeks of training are finally over, 3 times a week for the last 6 weeks. It's been actually quite enjoyable, and I have got a lot better along the way. But now it's time to see whether those numbers have got better, if they've stayed the same, or if anything's actually happened at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop them just on the left-hand side so you guys can see what I was previously, and I'm going to go through the numbers that I am at currently. So previously, I was carrying the ball a lot shorter than I am now because my carry distance actually jumped up to 276, which is brilliant for me. I never really dreamed of hitting the ball up on average past 300, which I am. My total distance has gone up on average to 300 yards, which is great. I've never really hit the ball that long. There was a couple that I didn't hit as long as a 280 total distance. I had a 296, a 293, and again, my longest one was actually a 317, which is ridiculously crazy for me. I've never really hit the ball that far. But again, the ones that are slightly lower in terms of total distance could be due to the strike off the club face. Again, you're going to find that you don't always contact the ball smack bang out of centre, and that's going to result in a lack of distance. But the total distance is obviously at 300, so big improvement compared to the numbers on the left. 276 in terms of carry, which is really, really long for me. My ball speed numbers went up to 160, which is really, really good. And my club head speed went up to 119, which again is an improvement compared to last time, as you can see. But hopefully this has helped you in terms of whether or not you should be buying the swing speed sticks, whether you struggle with distance and you actually want to improve them. But if you have any questions, pop them down below so I can answer them. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be uploading every Wednesday and Friday night in 2020. But thanks all for watching.